I'm Troy McManus, Director of USPSA's National Range Officers Institute with an NROI tip video. We're going to talk today about gun ready conditions, handgun ready conditions. The typical ready condition for all handguns in a WSB or a written stage briefing is loaded and holstered. But what condition must that gun be in to be considered safely loaded and holstered? For 1911 style firearms that are single action guns with an external safety, if the handgun is loaded, and that means a loaded magazine inserted into the magwell or around in the chamber, and the hammer is back, the safety must be applied. So this handgun is properly loaded, safety applied, hammer back. That can be holstered or placed on an object, but again, the safety must be on when you do that. The second type of gun that we see are striker fired guns that are typical for production and carry optics. This particular handgun does not have an external safety. It does have a trigger safety, however. So when the gun is cocked, if you press the trigger and not the trigger safety, this gun will not go off. But once it's loaded, the trigger safety functional, that gun will go off. So for striker fired guns with trigger safeties, the trigger safety is the primary safety, must be functional. And that's the way that you put these in a holster or set them down on a table or any other object. The third type of gun that we typically see are double action, single action firearms, such as this Colt Double Eagle. This gun can be fired in any number of ways. It's a double action gun, so first trigger pull will activate the hammer. It can be fired in single action mode where the trigger will activate the hammer as well. For production and carry optics, if you were using a hammer style gun that's on the approved list, the hammer must be down at the start signal. So there are several ways to drop that hammer at the start signal. One of them is to place your finger in between, pull the trigger and roll it down. It's safely hammered down. The second way is to place your thumb in line, pull the trigger, safely roll it out of the way. The third way, which a lot of people use, is to grab the hammer in both fingers and simply drop it. This gun, however, is equipped with a decocking lever. So USPSA rules allow you to decock that gun using the decocking lever. If it has one and it's applicable, and it drops it to a different position than a fully hammered down position, but the rules allow for that as well. So this is safely decocked and can be operated from this position in both carry optics and production. Again, carry optics and production rules require the hammer to be down at the start signal. That does not prevent you from cocking that hammer when you draw your gun and firing the first shot in single action mode. But to safely holster that gun, the hammer must be down. Find out more at nroi.org.
Range is clear.